The system I use to turn content into clients. If I asked you why your content isn't bringing in more clients, what would your answer be? Most people immediately say they need to post more videos, more reels, more emails, more social media. But after working with business owners for years, I've realized something. The problem usually isn't the amount of content they're creating. The problem is that they don't have a system. Creating content without a system is a bit like filling a bucket that has holes in the bottom. You keep pouring more in, but nothing stays. You stay busy, you work hard, but the results never seem to match the effort. That's why I don't focus on creating more content. I focus on building a system that turns content into clients. Because content on its own doesn't grow a business, a system does. Every successful business follows a journey. Someone discovers you, they learn from you, they begin to trust you. They see you as the expert. Eventually, they become a customer. And if you serve them well, they become a long-term client and even recommend you to others. The mistake most people make is expecting one social media post to do all of that. It can't. One post won't create enough trust. One video won't build a relationship. One email won't convince someone to invest in themselves. Trust is built over time. That's why every piece of content you create should have a purpose. I think of content as the front door to my business. Its job isn't to make the sale. Its job is to start the conversation. Once someone enters through that door, the real journey begins. So let me show you the simple framework I use. Step one is creating valuable content. Notice I didn't say viral content. I didn't say controversial content. I didn't say trendy content. I said valuable content. Content that answers questions. Content that solves problems. Content that helps someone make progress. When you consistently help people, you naturally become someone worth listening to. Authority isn't something you claim, it's something other people give you because you've earned their trust. The second step is capturing attention before it disappears. Attention is one of the most valuable assets in business today, but attention is temporary. People scroll quickly, life gets busy. Distractions are everywhere, so when someone enjoys your content, don't leave them there, give them a next step. Offer them something useful, a guide, a checklist, a free training, a framework, something that continues the relationship. You're not trying to collect an email address. You're creating an opportunity to continue helping someone. That's a completely different mindset. The third step is building trust. This is where consistency matters, not because the algorithm rewards consistency, because people do. Every useful email, every educational video, every thoughtful post, every honest conversation, each one becomes another brick in the foundation of trust. Eventually people stop wondering whether you know what you're talking about. They already know. Now they're simply deciding when they're ready to work with you. The fourth step is making relevant offers. Notice I didn't say aggressive offers. There's a huge difference. If you've educated your audience properly, your offer feels like the natural next step. It doesn't feel pushy. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It feels like the solution they've been looking for. That's exactly how marketing should feel. Good marketing creates clarity, not pressure. Finally comes the fifth step, delivering exceptional results. This is where businesses separate themselves. Every client success story becomes future marketing. Every transformation creates trust. Every happy client becomes another reason for someone new to believe in you. The system keeps strengthening itself over time. Now here's something else I've learned. Most people overestimate motivation and they underestimate systems. Motivation changes. Some mornings you'll feel inspired, other days you won't. If your business depends on motivation, it becomes unpredictable, but systems don't rely on how you feel. They continue working because they're designed to. That's why I love systems. They remove uncertainty, they create momentum, they create consistency, and consistency creates confidence. When people ask me how often they should post, I usually respond with a different question. What happens after someone sees your content? If you can't answer that clearly, that's where you should focus your attention, because creating content is only the beginning. The real opportunity begins after someone consumes it. Think about your own experience. How many people have you followed online because one post caught your attention? Probably quite a few. But why did you stay? You stayed because they consistently delivered value. You stayed because they helped you. You stayed because they built trust. That's exactly what your business should be doing. The goal isn't simply to attract followers, it's to build relationships. Followers don't build businesses, trusted relationships do. And here's the best part. This approach works regardless of the platform. Algorithms will change. Social media platforms will evolve. Marketing trends will come and go. But people will always buy from businesses they know, trust and respect. That never changes. So instead of asking yourself, what should I post today? Start asking yourself a better question. How does today's content move someone one step closer to becoming a client? That single question changes everything, because every piece of content now has a purpose. Every email has a purpose. Every video has a purpose. Every blog has a purpose. Every conversation has a purpose. When everything works together, your marketing stops feeling random. It starts becoming intentional. And intentional businesses grow faster than accidental ones. If there's one thing I want you to remember today, it's this. Don't chase more content. Build a better system, because content creates attention, trust creates relationships, and systems create clients. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.